Antarctica boots. These are ski boots. These are size 12. Because you wear a couple pair of socks with it. I have like 11 size foot, but put my foot in there. These go into here like that, right? And that clamps down on there, right? And it clamps it down, right?
What? It has a meter or something here? Meter? What's that?
Yeah, you can crank this down with a quarter right here, a quarter or a screwdriver.
Yeah.
And crank these tighter where these release this way, and then they release that way to let the boot come loose, right?
Yeah.
If you get into it, if you hit real hard, or you have an accident, right? And then you don't twist and break your legs,
right. It has to come out.
And it also comes off back here the same way. They're called multiple bindings. And then in the back here, this just comes free. This comes up and free. These are really expensive bindings here. These are, then you put your ski, this thing right here, to get out of it, you put your ski, I'll show you here. This goes into here like this, and it releases it. You push down, and that releases it, right? And then you can step into it, and it locks down when you step into it. You step your foot when you're getting back in. You've been to the bar, had a beer or drink, and you step into it, crank it down, and you're locked in, right? And this is how you tighten it up or loosen it. How tight these are. Multiple release bindings. And then I have, this is the meter, how tight you can tighten these things.
Oh, how tight?
Yeah, the releases.
Wow.
And then I have this lift package, extra thing on here called lift package. And see the lift package is these things under here, and this right here, and it lifts you, and this here, and it lifts your, and that right there, and it lifts your boot up higher off of the ski. So you're up higher. And then when you move your foot this way, or your knees, when you're skiing like this, you're rolling over like this. And when you do that, it exaggerates the turn way down here on the edges, on these edges. Ouch! On those edges down there, see? And you can turn and cut better. You cut, and then after you make initial turn and cut, the ski will automatically cut into the ice and the snow for you because of the parabolic. There's an angle here.
Oh, I see.
It's called, you see on here it's got a number. These are called 1.5. It's 15 meters. It's an arc. And then it'll do an arc. It'll just make a complete turn, but it's 15%, 15 meters. So 1.5. This particular ski is called, it's made by, can you read that? Rosenau. This is Rosenau. That's a ski maker. They make skis, and they're from Europe.
And you said like a sharp edges?
We're in America now too.
Like sword?
This is called the Bandit B3. Bandits B3 is the name of this ski. And it's got a laminated top, and it's high tech. And these are the ski brakes. If you have an accident, you lose your skis. This stops the ski from going down the mountain.
Oh, right. That's right.
The boots come loose, and you're in the boot. And you step into here, then you strap these things closed down on your foot with you get your socks and your long johns and your couple pair of socks. Socks go way up your leg. And you see you step into that thing right down there. Step into it. That's your boot. And this all pulls out, the inside of this all pulls out, it's all insulated in rubber and everything.
This way, yeah.
And this is the outside shell. It's called a ski boot. So whenever you go skiing, always remember boots, poles, these are your poles. I like the old-fashioned poles with these kind of handles like this. They release off your hands, but you can get into them easy. They stay on your hand when you're on a ski lift. You're 35 feet above the ground somewhere, or 40 feet or whatever. And instead of a...
This
video. Turn it off.
Here?
Yeah. Bad reception in here. So that's your ski, and these are expensive poles. So there's about $1,500 worth of equipment here, and 2 boots, and 2 skis, and then the poles are extra, and $25 a pair maybe.
$25?
A pair.
A pair?
A pair for the poles.
Oh, before the pole,
or something like that. Then you gotta get your ski jacket like this. You gotta get a ski jacket. I bought this in August at a yard sale at a fancy area of town. You slowly build your equipment up, and every year you try to get a little better every few
Here's
years.
from the garage sale, yeah.
Yeah, you know, you go up. You know, I bought this is my original one I've had for 20 years. I just wear it, and you acquire a whole bag.
How about this
you get
main
gloves,
thing?
and you get you gotta have. Well, when I first started out, I went to the ski swap at the college, and I got boots and poles and skis for only $127, but they were used, and people were getting rid of them, and they were buying newer stuff.
Yeah.
And every year they get better. You know, the skis get better, but these are still state of the art. You can ski any kind of terrain with these. For downhill skiing, these are not cross-country skis. You could make some skins to go on the bottom, I guess. You could outfit them to go uphill also if you wanted to. This is a setup for downhill, if you're going fast, and you just let the gravity take it. It's really,
so wax
it's really
on
accelerating.
behind wax on the behind the board, right? This board. So it's more like slippery.
And this is the back side here. You see the edges are sharp, like a sword. You sharpen them with a file. File them down. And then as you hit a rock, you get scratches in them, and like down, here's some scratches in here somewhere. Like this is a little scratch, but then you fill those up with plastic, hot plastic, and melt it in there, and then you put this wax on it, different kinds of wax on it to make it real slippery. Like the wax right here on the end, it's real slippery, still on the end. And then this ski is designed to go on any kind of terrain. It's really Kevlar in the middle, which makes it really rigid, so you can go fast and it'll stay straight without vibrating. But the ends are soft, where they will take bumps and stuff in the snow and ski on the side of the mountain.
You're saying edge is fatter.
Yeah.
And you said fat boy.
And then they're wide. This is wide.
Here?
This is called a fat boy. It's wide. It's for really for deep powder skiing.
Okay.
You can also go fast on these down a mountain, and I like these for doing everything. Everything you can do everything with them. You can even do ballet on them. Turn backwards and everything. Go forwards and ski ballet. But I like them for going. I do a lot of giant slalom down the mountainside, which is great big long get fast turns. You can go fast. But this has got parabolics on the side. It's thinner in the middle and wider at the tips. You can see it. It's 15% cut or so. Cut a 15.5% cut on these ones. But you sharpen these edges, these steel edges, like a sword or a knife. And then these are your ski brakes here that stop the ski if you have an accident. And then here you have your multiple release bindings. They go this way and that way, and you can tighten them down here. Here's your meter. I've got them set on a 7 or so, but you can go higher. If I was racing down the mountain, like in a ski race, you might tighten them a little tighter, maybe not. They're set pretty good, pretty tight, and I like the, I do go fast, but I want to, but you can go faster.
Okay. However,
the top side is laminated, you see. This is all space age plastic, and then high alloy type of steel or metal on this side, on the edges. This expensive ski here, you see, with two poles, boots, poles, and skis, you get like a $1,500 investment. But you try to buy everything at half price at the end of the season when everything's on sale.
Wow, thank you for your sharing your love of the
Oh, you will. So if you want to go
bargain.
skiing, just come see me and we'll take you. We go shopping.
Yeah.
You need I started out with $127 and I bought all the rest of the clothing and stuff at yard sales and stuff. This sweaters and shirts and socks.
Good deal.
But you got to buy some goggles.
Goggles, yeah.
And I have some goggles up here in another bag, and they they're for people with glasses, and they're a little bit bigger, and they have defrost. They have battery pack, a little battery pack on the side, and they have two little motors that are defroster, like in a car.
Oh wow!
And it blows air over the inside.
Wow, that's too much.
And it keeps it defrosted. And they're like $125 for a pair of those.
Wow.
And they're called Smith goggles. They're really good.
However, I felt like you might be far off from the, what is it, the gondola thing?
See, I'm a really good skier. I'm an advanced skier, but even though I'm from Kansas.
There's no
I'm from Kansas.
no snow in Kansas.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, if you know, I had to go skiing. You had to go 600 miles to go skiing.
You have
It
to
took me
go
a while
to
to learn how to ski good, but I finally learned. I finally mastered it. I got good, like advanced skier. I do diamond shape. I can ski anywhere. If you ski Mount Ashland, you can ski just about anywhere.
the. That's what I just said.
You know.